We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Eluding the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
At the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 29.
He got 29 yards that time.
Packers.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Third down, and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and 1 yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A very solid gain of 27. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over.
They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. Rodgers
again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find him.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in score.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 21 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Sanders now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 19. Bills nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
By the Packers.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Sanders for the extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 33, Bills nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go with Jones. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
On downs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
6-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pass, Stephon Diggs, and all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards, and the Bills get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
TJ Watt.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Packer first down.
From the gun, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's a toss coming right. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
33. Bills 18.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try it Dillon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Allen maybe with a free play. Allen hit. He lost the football. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
24 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
24 is the mic. That's right, baby.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Tackle made at the 16.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Bills take over first and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new con.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
swish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked.